guys, Stoutmeister here, and today, once again, I'm going to be talking about Smosh and how they are once again conning their audience into donating $250,000, or should I say $600,000, thanks to their update video that they released a couple days ago. Now, remember in my last video where I talked about Smosh backpedaling due to the amount of criticism that they have gotten over the last week or so for their Food Battle the Game video? Well, now they have reassured us that they are backpedaling due to the number of things that have happened over the last week. From blocking people that are criticizing them, to flagging certain videos as age inappropriate, like what happened with some guy 827's video, as well as a good number of other things. They go from saying this in their first video.
The only problem is, we're too dumb to know how to make a game ourselves.
But luckily, there are other people who do know how to make games.
The only problem is, to make a game as epic as we're imagining, we need to raise a lot of money. Like, this much. With 100% of the money raised going towards the development of the game, hiring artists, animators, programmers, musicians, circus monkeys, and everyone else we need to create an awesome game.
To this!
Yeah, we actually went to a few developers and we were quoted anywhere from $250,000 all the way up to $600,000, and I think that'll give you guys an idea of the scope that we're imagining for the game. It's going to be deep. It's going to be big.
Yeah, and any money that's raised over the $250,000 is just going to make that game even more awesome.
It's going to be the best Food Battle game ever.
Well, it's also the only food.
And 10% of all the money raised during the campaign is going to go to a charity of your guys' choice.
So you guys will be able to choose from 3 charities that we feel strongly about.
Feed USA, Do Something, and Child's Play.
And your vote will actually go to decide how much money goes to each charity.
They are pulling the charity card in the update video to make themselves look less bad. Now, like I've said in my last Smosh video, as well as other videos I've done in the past, I have absolutely no problem with people asking for money. Whether it be selling merchandise, or whether it be donations, whether they be private causes, or for charities, such as the major ones that you pointed out in your video, as long as they are honest charities run by honest people. The problem is that there are too many dishonest people that run both private charities and major corporation charities asking people for money, conning them out. And in this case, Smosh has a private charity campaign that they're running for their video game that they want to make. And there's one thing in that little update video that really threw me off. They say that 10% of the money that is going to the campaign is going to charities. Okay, fair enough. While they said in their first video that all of the money is going to the musicians, the developers, the artists, and so on and so forth. Well, this is something that I've not seen people point out yet. If you say you need 100% of the money to go into the video game, to the developers, to the artists, to the musicians, to all the people that are making the game, how do you have enough money to exactly take out of that campaign and put it into a charity? I would think that if you are going to ask for $250,000 for a video game and 100% of it is going to go to that video game, I would think that you wouldn't have enough to put in a charity unless you took some money out of your own pocket. Is that exactly what you plan on doing? Or does the video game not cost as much as you say it does? Either way, it sounds very dishonest and shady of you, Smosh. And another thing that I really gotta point out. Why in the world would you not put ads on those 2 videos of yours talking about Food Battle if you really needed the money to go to the campaign? Even if you needed donation money to help you with this cause, wouldn't you want to get as much money as you possibly could, both from your personal income and the donation money? Don't believe me? Here are the 2 Food Battle videos that I'm talking about here. The first video I want to demonstrate is their original video. Let's make Food Battle the game! Fuck yeah! And no, I don't have ad block or anything on here. I'm just going to refresh this page really quick and show you that there are no ads on here.
Hey everyone, I'm Ian. I'm Anthony, and we're from Smosh. But if you did...
Okay, let's go to the update video. Food Battle, the game update.
It's our very first update video for our Food Battle the Game campaign, and first...
No ad on this one either. If you needed as much money as possible for your campaign, why would you not try to get as much money as possible from as many sources as you possibly could, instead of solely getting it from your fans? And yet you can put ads on videos like this. Yep. See that little yellow line right there? Yep. That is an advertisement. You mean to fucking tell me that you could put an advertisement on any other video, but when it comes to these kind of videos, you want to show that your cause is genuine by not putting ads on there? You think that by simply not putting ads on those two videos, your cause is automatically genuine? This wouldn't be a type of thing where you wouldn't need to put ads on a video in order to show people that you truly care about something. I would do as much as I could to get as much money as possible if I needed to raise it if I were you guys. This wouldn't be that kind of thing where you would be called a YouTube whore if your cause was genuine and yet you had ads on your videos, especially if your video is under a show in which you are required to put ads on the videos, otherwise you can't put the video under a show. And even then, a good chunk of people, including myself, don't have an issue when people place ads on their videos. The only problem that we have with these certain people that put ads on certain types of videos is when they don't put any care into making the video. The only reason they make the video is to be the first person to make a video on a certain topic, especially if the topic is tragic. If they make a video like that and they just put it out there to be the first person to make it without caring about the subject, then yeah, they're YouTube whores. If they're just making a video without even caring about their content, they're YouTube whores. That's my definition of a YouTube whore anyway. I have Nate Talks to You to thank for making a second video on Smosh, because he brings out an article which points out that Smosh makes around $2 million a year just from their main channel on YouTube, not including their other channels that they have, from Ian's vlogging channel to Shut Up Cartoons to Smosh's Spanish channel to the video game channel that they have. And there's a couple other channels that they have as well. There's Anthony's vlogging channel and a live channel I believe they have. And I believe both of their girlfriends or wives have channels as well. Somebody pointed this out to me in the comments section in my Smosh video. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they have a shit ton of other channels, most of them being around the 1 million, 2 million sub category. So yeah, you know they're doing really well with YouTube alone, plus the merchandise that they sell, plus their main website where they have the Google ads on there. So you cannot possibly tell me that these guys are not rolling around in the money. Even if they do pay the people to edit and film their videos, they're not Hollywood quality to where all the money would be going to those people. They have more than enough money for themselves. Most certainly more than enough money to make a video game like this for themselves, especially after the Shut Up app that they sold, which hit, what, number 7 in the most bought apps on iTunes or whatever the fuck. The Shut Up app is around 99 cents, and obviously Smosh had to hire developers to help make the app, and it's one of the most successful apps out there, and yet Smosh is having a hard time finding developers, let alone asking these developers that made the Shut Up app, asking them to help them create their Food Battle the game. Having a hard time asking these developers to fund their game with their own money. Something is a little fishy about that. If these developers know that they're such great businessmen, yet they won't finance Smosh or finance their Food Battle the game that they want to create oh so bad. And there's a couple other things I want to address to the fans of Smosh that attacked my Smosh video before ending the video right here. No, nobody has a problem with Smosh making a living off of YouTube. If you have the ability to make money off of YouTube, more than enough money to sustain your lifestyle, good for you. You don't have to work a shitty 9-to-5 job like the majority of the population. Good for you. I don't care if that's what you want to do with your life. If that's what you want to do, fine by me. Does not bother me one bit. And to the people that want to say they have house bills to pay and all this other shit, like one person said on my video, here's the thing. If you're going to use that point in your comment, isn't that kind of saying that they're going to be using that part of the money from the campaign, whatever's left over, to pay their bills and shit, therefore saying that the game doesn't cost around $250,000? Really, fantards, think. You were given this for a reason. Use it. For the love of God, use your brains. That's all I really have to say in this video, you guys. And once again, Muggy has his simple shut the fuck up line right here to say to the Smosh fantards out there that are just getting butthurt over everybody pointing out the flaws with this whole campaign bullshit. Now, come up with your own shut the fuck up line, and cheers, motherfuckers! Today's episode was brought to you by Arizona Fruit Punch. It is fucking amazing. That's all I gotta say about this. Now, stay tuned for more videos. Take care. See you later. Cueing epic outro music now.